Billy Napier laughed when asked about Florida's 2025 schedule. What else can a coach do when staring down what might be the toughest slate in college football? Florida's path is brutal, 7 opponents expected to be ranked in the preseason, non-conference battles with Miami and Florida State, and 10 games against Power 4 competition. It's the kind of schedule few coaches would choose, especially one entering a pivotal 4th year trying to stay off the hot seat. Oklahoma's Brent Venables understands. His Sooners face a similarly grueling lineup, with potentially 8 ranked teams awaiting. Together, Florida and Oklahoma symbolize the SEC's push for the College Football Playoff Committee to prioritize strength of schedule in its selection criteria. The league's messaging is loud and persistent: don't just look at records, consider who teams are playing. Last season, the SEC positioned 3 9-3 teams, Alabama, Ole Miss, and South Carolina, for playoff consideration. None made the cut. The committee traditionally favors the SEC's toughness, but those teams had flaws that couldn't be overlooked. This year, Florida and Oklahoma could test whether a 3-loss SEC team with a brutal schedule can finally break through. Florida quarterback DJ Lagway and Oklahoma transfer John Napier give both teams offensive firepower to navigate the storm. Oklahoma has reloaded through the transfer portal, building a deeper, more explosive roster. Florida, still recovering from a lackluster few years, believes its new talent and grit can weather the storm. The 2025 schedules for both schools could be coach killers, or playoff springboards. The key lesson from last year's SEC near misses: don't lose to the wrong teams. Alabama and Ole Miss each had signature wins but also suffered embarrassing losses to 6-6 squads. Strength of schedule helps, but upsets by lower-tier opponents will weigh down even the best resumes. Oklahoma avoids that risk. It won't face Kentucky or Vanderbilt or any team expected to reside at the bottom of the SEC standings. Every week will be a war, and that could be a blessing in disguise. If the Sooners or Gators finish 9-3 and notch a few marquee victories, they'll have a compelling playoff case. Venables called Oklahoma's 2025 slate the biggest challenge in all of college football. He might be right. But in this new era of playoff expansion and schedule scrutiny, what once got a coach fired might now get them into the postseason.